Oh boy.
Are you ready for this?
Have you done any podcasts before?
Yeah, I've done a lot of podcasts
Oh, no,
actually, but
nice.
never a food one. So I'm excited.
Alright,
and
cool.
it has like the spicy twist, so it's definitely
Right.
unfamiliar territory
Yeah,
for
for
me.
sure.
This is Jillisa Lynn, my good friend.
Jillisa
Hi.
Welcome and thank
Nice
you
to meet you.
for coming on our podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited
Should
to try
be
these
fun.
these hot sauces. But we have today, guys. We're trying Bootlikker Hot Sauce.
And thank you to Bootlikker.
Yeah, thank you to Bootlikker for sending these out to us. We appreciate it.
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's the company name.
The company name.
It's the
Bootlikker.
company name,
So,
Bootlikker. And they gave us jerky, beef jerky, which I'm not really a fan of, but we'll see how that goes.
I actually like beef jerky, and I don't eat beef, which is weird.
Really?
So
Are you gonna try? Willing to try that?
I'll try that
Okay, cool.
one.
And then we have two types of sauces. One of them is whiskey flavored, and the other one is tequila flavored. So, are you a tequila girl? Are you a whiskey girl?
I actually don't drink either,
You don't drink,
but I
okay?
have a chaser
Okay.
just in case. It's
Chocolate
spicy.
milk's hair poison, right?
Yeah, that's what we're looking
I'm
out
a
for you.
hippie.
We're looking out for you here on Hot Talk. You know, we just don't want to send anybody to the ambulance.
Yeah,
or
like
hospital.
last time, I almost had to go to the ambulance.
Yeah, we had a we had a
almost tried to
scare.
call 911 on me. I was like, do not call 911.
He almost died. It was pretty bad. He almost
No,
died.
I'll have to watch that episode.
Yeah, it was pretty bad because
I'm here.
What sauce did we try, guys?
We tried Dave's hot sauce, and it turns out that it's an extract. So you're not supposed to
Yeah, we
eat it
weren't.
just like plain like that how we did.
Got it.
We didn't even know that, and
You're
we ate it. We found out the hard way.
Yeah, you're supposed to do a drop
Did
at
it
a
have
time.
like a warning
Oh yeah,
sign?
a
Yeah,
drop
but-
at a
yeah,
time with diluted oil or something like
But
that.
our
so-
dumbasses didn't read
No,
it.
we're-
didn't read the
We're
instructions.
dipping it
Actually,
in chips.
wait, who brought that sauce? It was you.
Yeah, it
Yo,
was me.
dumbass
Yeah,
didn't
it was my
even-
brother-in-law. He bought it for me.
And it was habanero sauce. So we were just kind of like, oh, because habaneros are they're kind of on the low end of like the heat level scale.
Oh, really?
It's
And
like
he
the
brought
little
it-
orange one. Right?
Yeah, but we didn't know there was extract in it,
Mm.
and
Because peppers and all that, the spiciness, it's measured out of Scoville units. I don't know if you've ever heard that. And
No, my mom would be good with this.
we're good with this.
She
Okay.
likes spicy stuff.
Yeah. So and habanero is measured at what, like fifth hottest in the world, sixth hottest.
yeah, it's not too bad. It's
So,
like one above
yeah, and
jalapeno.
for
I feel
us,
like it
we-
keeps dropping
Right.
on the scale.
Right, because they keep coming out with
yeah,
new
the
ones.
Pepper X. You
Right,
guys were
right.
talking about
Exactly,
last time,
because
so.
there's different peppers that are coming out.
Mm.
They're combining all these peppers, and there's Pepper X, which has over 2.5 million Scoville units, which is the hottest in the world.
Mm.
And then there's Carolina Reaper, Trinidad Scorpion, Ghost Pepper, and then habanero. So to us, habanero, we tend to try
Wow.
that quite often. You know what I mean?
I
So,
didn't know there was
yeah.
such connoisseur.
Yeah, there's a whole
Yeah,
following.
there's a whole hot sauce world.
And on that
out
note,
Oh, I bet.
let's go ahead and try the beef jerky first. I want to try the beef jerky real quick. Can you get that, baby?
there. Beef jerky.
Yeah.
Ooh, so this is our
Alright.
first one.
Oh yeah,
This is our
brand new
first one.
packet right here.
Open it up. There we go.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of beef jerky, so
Yeah,
it's,
me
you
either.
know.
I tend to I do all the editing, so
Oh.
anything
Have you guys ever been?
I'll edit it
Nice.
out.
Have you guys ever been to the Alien Jerky, like going to Las Vegas?
Do you know what? I always pass
No.
by.
Yeah, I always
it-
pass by.
What is it? What is it?
So Bootlikker original
hot
beef hot
sauce.
sauce jerky. It's just a hot sauce jerky.
Okay.
Smell at
We're already kicking.
Hold on.
I like her. Okay.
Sweating already.
I smell
Grab
the
one.
heat.
Can you smell it?
I smell it.
No, I don't. No, I don't smell it. You're tripping.
do.
You're tripping.
We got different taste buds. Listen here, Mario.
You're tripping. You got it. All right.
I got a little
Cheers.
piece. Like,
Cheers, guys.
I might
Yeah.
have cheated.
Cheers. Cheers. Clink.
I like it.
Yeah, like jerky. Tastes good.
It is not spicy at all.
But it tastes good.
It's good. It's one of the better beef jerkies that I've had.
It tastes
Like I said, I'm not a fan, so this is pretty good.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm a fan, and it's not spicy, so.
So
I'm on her
Bootlikker, you got her.
It has like a little kick to it, but it's like an after kick.
Yeah, I can taste it.
Does anyone taste the tequila?
on the what?
This has made with tequila.
Oh, that too?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't taste the tequila at all.
I'm kind of hungry.
And I'm an
I might get
avid
another one.
tequila drinker too. So
We should have bought a bottle.
They're delicious.
yeah, it's pretty good. So you can continue grabbing some if you want throughout the
Yeah.
episode. That's up to you.
I'll have another one.
I want to try one of the hot sauces before
Which
we
one first?
continue.
Yes.
Tequila whiskey, guys. I'm a tequila guy.
Should we just do 2 and 2? 2 people try 2.
Okay. Bring it over here, Kev, please.
I'll go whiskey. Shall I?
Mm.
Okay.
Ooh, whiskey. And
So you guys will try the whiskey. We'll try the tequila over here.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
can reach
yeah.
it. Fabian, I'm sorry.
So what we'll do?
I'm like, no, pass it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jillisa, thank you.
So we'll dip it on the plate, right?
Yeah, which one is that? What do you have?
This is the Bootlikker Hot Sauce made with tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Maybe we might want to shake
what's
a little
this
bit.
one?
And this is Bootlikker Whiskey Jack.
Mm,
All right.
these are amazing.
Yeah, they're not that
I
bad, huh?
don't even eat beef.
So
You're not a vegetarian, are
dip,
you?
right?
No, I eat chicken.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
I made sure of that before.
I don't eat chicken.
I didn't even ask her, and then she comes in like, Mario, I don't eat fucking chicken. Dude. What's wrong with you? You know?
Damn it.
Well,
I
you
care
know,
about the
we're
world.
postponing our we're postponing our episode.
Ooh, this one has a smell. This one definitely has a smell like a you can smell the heat kind
Ooh,
of.
I feel
Oh wow!
See, when I eat spicy food, I like physically get hot and start sweating. I don't know if you're supposed to perspirate, but that's what happens with me.
whiff.
Ooh, yeah, that one is trouble.
Can I check it out? Can I check it out?
Dip it on that real
Trouble.
quick. Let him dip it. Did you open that one?
Oh, not yet.
I thought you were gonna try it. Yeah.
All
You guys
right.
want to try that one? We'll mix and match.
Here, let me smell this
This
one.
is,
I'm gonna be the
your
one
whiskey
to
too?
check.
Oh,
This
I
is
don't
your
drink it.
Ooh,
toothpick.
they're both spicy.
That's your
Listen,
toothpick,
bootlicker.
alright?
Oh,
What are you
wow.
doing?
Hey, this one smells a little spicy
Let
for
me see.
sure.
Can I try that? Can I?
Oh, yeah, that one might be the kicker.
Nah, tequila
boy.
more.
No, tequila's more? Okay, I haven't smelled the tequila.
Yeah, this one I can smell the.
Like really good.
Ah.
It's not gonna be that spicy. Did you already smell this
Oh,
one?
here, yeah, let me check that one out. Yeah. So we're gonna do
Alright.
this one first, right?
Shaking up my
Whiskey first. Let's see.
The Nesquik.
Glad you guys didn't have me on a spicier one.
I know that's what I'm saying. You were in luck because
We thought about you.
we were thinking of what hot sauce to use for our next episode when we wrapped up the last one.
Ugh.
And that's when this company
I
hit us
get
up
the-
and they were like, "Oh, we're not big on heat. We're more on like flavor and what
I
this
love
goes
that
with."
about you guys,
Yeah.
bootlicker.
Bootlikker, you hearing that? All
That's
right.
awesome. Do you have a
Let's-
cap for this right here?
Yeah, here.
Gracias.
So that's your toothpick there.
Are we ready to try it?
Big ass
I'll
toothpick.
try with like a little one.
Yeah. I'll do it with you.
So
man.
this is tequila, right? That we got.
We got tequila over here. That's tequila over there? Yeah.
Yes, it's tequila. Yeah, we're all
Here we go.
tequila.
So wait, this is all the same?
Yeah, this is all the same.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
all
all
tequila.
tequila.
Oh no, wait, no, you have the whiskey.
No,
right?
no, I got tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah, I'm with
Like
you
the
guys. I'm with you
appropriate
guys.
amount, right?
Yeah,
This is the
perfect.
appropriate amount.
What are you
Well,
doing?
You have a much bigger piece.
You gotta be able to taste the sauce.
Oh, you'll be able to taste it. What I-
That one looked good. Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, that
Yeah,
looks
looks good.
All right, cheers,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Wait,
Cheers.
can I get the cheers
Go
on my
for it.
phone,
Go
guys?
for it,
You know,
yes.
you know what kind of...
She's an avid social media guru,
Ready?
guys.
You
That
gotta
I forgot to
teach
tell
me,
you
'cause I'm
this
not
about
at
her.
all.
Wait, I need yours then. You got to come a little more extendo. Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Go Gadget Chicken.
Go. Ooh,
That is good. That is good. Mm-hmm.
It tastes really good.
Yeah,
I like
that's
the
good.
taste.
A little
Actually,
loud.
it's very good.
Yeah.
It's a little
It
sweet.
doesn't really have a distinct taste where I can be like, if I try a hot sauce, oh, that's bootlicker. You know what I mean? It tastes very like
Generic?
Generic, yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
No,
yeah.
I thought it tasted pretty sweet. I've never
I
had
actually
that.
think it has a different taste. Like I feel like if you taste
Really?
like Red Hot or like, you know,
Which
buffalo sauce of it, like a buffalo hot, they
Right.
all taste the same. This
Right.
kind of you could tell that there's like a little influence of some other flavors.
There you go.
for
Yeah,
sure.
the hot stuff. They have
And
like a
because I
harsh
don't eat
taste.
hot, I would definitely know. you know?
Nice for sure.
But what I would really like with this, I should have requested some blue cheese. Would have been really
Oh, there we
Damn,
go.
that's where we failed.
cheeser.
That's where we failed,
Never thought
guys.
of blue cheese.
Blue cheese. Oh, I would do ranch. Okay, I guess I see what you guys are talking about. The beginning taste,
Oh,
the
no, I like this.
intro taste
You can
into
even
it.
see it in the color.
Yeah.
It's pretty
different.
sweet. I like it.
Okay, well,
I like it.
Yeah.
Let's get on that whiskey. Are you getting
Want to do
hot,
whiskey? Oh,
Yeah.
so this
No,
is one I want
starting to
to
run.
bro? Are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, hair, gotta go back. Did I bring a hair tie? No, just like.
You start all, looking good with your dress and your hair done. Once you walk out of hot talk,
Yeah.
it's not the same.
It'll be a hot
No.
mess, that's for sure.
Literally. I like that. You're supposed to say no pun intended, but
No pun intended. Sorry.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
boom, boom.
All
Let's
right.
try that.
For some
So
reason, I
now
think this
we're
one's gonna be
going with
spicy.
the
Whiskey?
Whiskey.
That's
Mm.
right, the tequila.
With tequila whiskey. No, the.
No, this
oh,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
whiskey.
No, that one was. The
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Okay, I'm looking forward to
I
that.
gotta get these straight. Ooh,
Ooh, it's
see?
a little more orange.
Yeah, it is. This
Oh,
one's
yeah.
a little thicker
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it's definitely a little thicker.
I like the jar.
Little, it actually,
Bits and pieces
it actually, yeah, it's chunky.
But
Well, I see some.
though?
So I see some chili seeds in
So
here.
that looks like definitely a pepper of some sort, which I'm guessing is a jalapeno because these are the jalapenos.
Well, that's kind of unique for a hot sauce to keep some bits and
I love
pieces
chunky
of it.
salsa, so
Yeah.
this is nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Awesome. That's really
Okay.
cool. The seeds scare me
Smells
though.
a little different. Too.
Yeah.
Like a little bit slightly. Yeah.
Okay.
The colors are different, slightly different.
Yeah, I like the little ones.
You like the little ones.
I feel like that one's cheating.
Put the top on it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get 2.
Get 2, yeah. I mean, you can get a small one and then just continue eating throughout the episode.
All right.
I'm gonna call you out if you're not eating.
Look, I'm even gonna
Don't be
toss it all
mean,
the way
Mario.
in. I got on both. I did a 360 turn.
Oh, wow, she did. Yeah.
Wow.
That one's
She's
a spicy
topping us,
sauce,
guys. She's
yeah.
doing 2 at a time now.
She's showing us up. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Well, 2 of mine equal 1 of yours. But
Don't worry, I'm cheating. Take out the little
You
one.
All right,
All right,
ready
I'm
for this
ready.
one?
Yeah.
I'm excited for
All
this
right,
one.
to the
Cheers.
whiskey.
all right.
Cheers.
Cheers to the
Cheers.
whiskey. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
this one's much hotter.
And
Right
I like
away
the
how you
flavor.
taste it.
I like the
You
flavor
taste that
on this
right
one
away.
a lot more.
Yeah, that one's a lot it's a lot more like in your face.
Yeah.
This one.
Like right away, like it doesn't
This
wait.
one's good, even though it's very hot.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is much hotter than
You
the
want me
other
to open
one.
this for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it soon. I'm trying to tough it out with you guys.
Yeah. I feel like this is more the hot sauce wing.
No, this
or
is
sauce,
for
I mean.
sure the hot
yeah,
sauce.
right?
This is like maybe something that you could dip your chicken tenders in.
Right.
Yeah,
and
for
the
This
sure.
is like
tequila
something you want to
whiskey.
toss them and coat them in.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah,
this
this
was
is a
the
little
whiskey
spicy
that
for
we
sure.
just tried. What would you guys say is your preferred hot sauce
I
out of
think the
these
first
two?
one for me.
Yeah,
I like the first
I'd
one.
like the second one better.
for taste,
Can
I
I
like
just
the
mix
first.
them? I like to mix them.
Yeah, why not? You know,
for it.
we're up here in Hot Sauce. We're up to trying new things and playing. Not
So-
playing by the rules.
Don't get mad if I dunk.
Nah, you're good. You are good.
Mmm.
So what does that
Oh,
do?
it's
What does
good?
that do for us?
Whiskey and tequila. It's like a Long Island.
How do you? I thought you
And you
didn't
don't
drink.
drink?
I was a bartender for
Oh,
3 years.
nice. How hard is that to be a bartender and not drink?
Well, it wasn't hard at all. 'Cause,
Okay.
You know, I'm a hippie. I'm 420 friendly.
I love 420
That's what I was telling
friendly.
him. I was telling him, like, guys, she's like an avid smoker, so
Yeah.
she might come in wanting to smoke.
I
so
didn't though. I didn't bring it. I was like, okay, I gotta get there quick. Traffic. You know.
No time for the shop.
No time, damn. I would have smoked some with you just so you know, but yeah. I always do anyways when I'm out. We met guys.
I had to swish it around and make sure it got all the spices.
Is it hitting you yet? Or
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah, like
okay,
the
cool.
nose is getting a
Don't
little-
you hear that? As soon as that rolls through.
As soon as you hear the breaths in, you
yeah,
know.
like while you're talking and you
Yeah.
know you're taking deep breaths. I don't know if I told you how we met.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
How'd you guys meet?
We met on set, right?
Yeah.
On,
I was
forgot
gonna
what
say,
show
so
it was.
Jalissa, who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
There we go.
What do you, she's an artist.
I'm a Jill of all trades.
She's a Jill. Ooh.
Oh, Jill
Nice.
of all
Okay,
trades.
I
I
like
like
that.
that.
Consider her name on that.
Yeah.
Use her
Yeah.
name. So you sing, correct? You're an artist.
I started as a model, transitioned into acting. Music has always been my passion. I grew up a dancer and a cheerleader, so it
Nice.
played
Oh, wow.
into everything.
Yeah.
And now I have the access to be able to produce my own projects and videos.
Right.
And
Which
my
is
second album that I'm working on, my
Oh,
2020
second.
calendar that's getting shot soon.
Oh,
So,
Nice.
wow.
Oh.
I have a lot of stuff going on.
You have. You do.
I've established my brand enough to be able to, have the creativity space to do it.
So you're
Cool.
pretty busy.
That's always
then.
the
You're
goal,
really
for
busy.
sure.
You stay
Absolutely.
busy doing everything.
Did you grow up out here?
I grew up in New York.
New York. Okay.
New York,
Moved
how
here
different?
10 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
10 years ago?
June will be 10 years that
Oh,
I've been
June?
in this city.
Oh wow.
Nice. Very
Nice.
cool. So how is it? I'm sure you get like, or you did get like homesick or.
Yeah, no, I
whatever.
go back all the time. I actually go back next week
Cool.
for my dad's surprise birthday, except for it's not really a surprise anymore because he knows. But
Thought
he
that
doesn't
counts.
know the theme and who's coming. So
Yeah.
at least that's good.
Is the weather crazy right now over there?
Yeah, it's really cold and
Snowing?
snowy.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
I can
actually have to
imagine.
go get like a couple of sweaters this week. I'm like, I
Oh,
don't
'cause you're
even
getting
think
used to
I
that Cali
really
life,
have.
right?
Yeah.
You're getting
You
used
don't
to
really have a lot of warm clothes anymore.
Yeah.
And when I go, I try and go in the summer, so it's not like
Is it-
it's cold.
Okay, is
Yeah.
it not as cold? It's still cold.
Yeah, no. In the summer, it gets up to like 80, 90, and it's really humid.
okay.
you
That's
know,
Cali
it's just-
weather right there.
Yeah,
Oh, it's that
just
humidity.
Right now, it's like
Yeah.
below 0 and thunder.
Yeah, no, thank you. I ain't going over
Yeah,
there.
right now, no.
Snowstorms, it's thundering here.
Like I'm tired of the wind, the rain out here.
Yeah,
It's
me
been-
too,
Like
dude.
I
I'm
was
getting
born and
pissed.
raised out here.
But we
so
need
I'm
it.
not used to it.
We
yeah, the
need
earth
it.
is
though.
perched, you guys. It needs it.
Yeah, we need it.
It's It's a little thirsty.
A little parched.
I just if it's raining like super crazy, like when it has been, I just like to be inside. Like I don't like to go out. I don't like to go out in the rain and
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
It's
That's
not,
the
it's not
best.
my
Because
420
Californians are not
weather.
used to it, you know? They're like, rain,
Yeah.
water? What's going on here?
And
you
then
know?
people, feel like they're gonna hit some
Rock
rain
bottom.
and their whole car is gonna slide. Hydroplane. Just take your foot
Well-
off the brakes, people. And the gas.
There you go. Some traffic.
It's actually a lot of
tips.
fun.
Just
all right?
let it glide.
Yeah, just that sensation about you're about to crash, but it's not gonna happen. I mean, our reputation out here is that we're crazy drivers.
Yeah.
You know what I
well,
mean?
you know what
So-
it is? I think there's so many people that move here every day from different cities. So
Mm.
it's like you have a bunch of hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
All
from
different driving
Yeah,
styles,
exactly. They're all
so-
different. Some people drive on the other side of the road.
Yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
interesting.
So
Exactly.
then
Would-
you put them
yeah.
here, and it's overwhelming when you have 7 lanes.
Why is the wheel on this side?
And California is the melting pot, so we get
Yeah.
drivers from everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Are you on the freeway?" See so many different license plates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So all over the
True.
place.
Yeah.
So are you staying in California or ever going back to New
No,
York?
I'm not going back to New York.
Yes.
This is your new
She's
home.
ours.
Yeah, we got her.
It's cold there. It's
Yeah.
way too cold there. But
Yeah.
I mean, I love my family and I miss them all the time. But I go
Right.
back a lot.
I mean,
so
if you if you
yeah.
have the opportunity to go back a lot, then you know
Mhm.
it's better than
Yeah.
living out there. I
Yeah.
mean, this is
It
coming
is.
from a LA guy, you know.
Yeah.
But what other cities have you traveled to
Absolutely.
besides New York? I'm sure you travel all the time.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, in the United States, like everywhere. Georgia and Florida. I used to live in Florida for a little while. I used to work out in Ohio a lot when I was a spokesmodel for this water. I was just in Texas last year and Cancun and Jamaica.
Cancun's nice.
and-
Nice.
Jamaica,
I mean, all over
nice.
Oh,
last
yeah,
year.
Jamaica.
Yeah,
How
I
was
did
that?
little shows out there, and I
Yeah.
did some body paint stuff with my
Oh yes.
my body paint artist Fernello out there. So it was really cool.
Very cool.
Jamaica was amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely a whole nother tropical world.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was
That's pretty
fun.
cool. We were listening to some of your
Oh yeah.
your music. We were listening.
Can you play that first one?
Yeah. Okay, go back to that one. Go back to that one. I really like that one. Really, because my favorite is Control Freak.
Yeah,
That
that's,
one
a,
is my
that's a crowd
favorite.
favorite.
Second is I think it was Last Night or Fab
Late
Girl
Night,
or,
mhm.
or
Late
what was it?
Night,
Late Night
Fave
or
Girl,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What was the one where you were like in it was like in a bedroom? And it
Fave
was-
girl.
Fave Girl.
Fave Girl?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
Fave Girl.
it was kind of slow.
Yeah.
I like that
no,
one.
The slow one was What Have You Done to Me.
I like
Yeah.
that one. That
Thank
one was a
you.
good one. I like that one.
Thank you.
Oh,
that
What
one
Have You
wasn't even supposed to be. That was supposed to be like a 15-second Instagram video, and then I shot so much footage. I was like, can we make it look like I'm like having a dream and going to sleep and like I don't.
That's
Creative
cool.
juices started flowing, right? Like you
Yeah,
put
nice.
everything
Like, can we
together.
make this into something a little more lengthy? So.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad you did because it was
Thank you.
I liked it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
came out really
Thank you.
good.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
Really good.
much.
One of those videos was of you performing at some beach. I don't know.
Oh
which
yeah,
one
that
it
was in Texas at the Clayton's Beach House. It was like 10,000 people. It was
Wow.
a really big
Yeah, it
show.
looked huge.
I was gonna ask, is that your biggest
Yeah,
show?
it was
Yeah.
definitely my
10,000?
biggest show. It
How
was
were the jitters?
amazing. Actually, like as crazy as it is, it's easier to perform in front of 10,000 people than it is to perform in front of 10 people.
Why?
Because it's just a completely different energy. You know what I mean? When you have like a bunch of like college students on spring break and they're already
Already
woo!
lit.
Already
and everything.
lit.
Already
It's
partying.
like they really want the entertainment. It's like when you're in the room with 10 people, your nerves are kicking. You're like
Because it's
you
more
could-
personal.
Yeah, it's so much
Yeah.
more personal. And luckily I've been a performer my whole life, so being on stage
I wanna
is
see it.
just fun in general for me. But
Yeah, yeah.
Can
I'm
you-
gonna
can you
have
pull
them
it up?
You
pull it
know?
up so we can see it real quick. I want to see
Yeah.
this 10,000 people that she's talking about.
yeah, it was a lot of people.
We have a screen to.
And no, it should be the one that's like outside, like where.
Just go to her page. Click on her page on the top. And
I
then
need
it
to work
should
on my
be.
YouTube more. It's
it
so
should
funny. I've had it
be-
for so many years. Now YouTube's really big.
Yeah, it's really big.
Go to videos.
I was ahead of my time. I
On the
was
top.
doing the little blogging, like getting gas.
Right.
Like I'm not too
there we
cute
go.
to pump
Yeah.
my own gas, And then I'm like, what is stupid?
look
like,
at
who
me.
wants to
Yeah.
see this? This was like in 2007. Like,
Maybe back then people
This is
wanted to see
2007.
that.
no, like when I used to blog, like do vlogs and
sure.
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
But I was ahead of it, Then I got into Twitter, and I was like, okay.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, right? Maybe I should be focusing on other things instead.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh wow!
Yeah, there was so many people, and and a lot of them were really into it.
I don't care
Yeah,
what
that's
you
a
say.
lot.
I would have been nervous as fuck.
Wait, so where is this again?
This
Texas.
was in Texas.
Texas. Okay.
I didn't know they had beaches like that. Like,
Yeah. I had to go over like a big bridge to get to it.
oh no way.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There she is.
Oh, dang, dude, you look good.
The dancers were amazing too.
Are they the same dancer you use on your music videos or no?
They actually were in Texas. I
Oh,
met
okay.
them there.
Oh wow.
And so they choreographed everything, you know, before I got there.
You
Oh,
look like a
really?
natural.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you get right into
Yeah,
it.
you rocked it.
Thank you. Look at the
Look
guy
at-
in the red. You see it?
Oh my God!
It's like, how can you not be excited?
I mean, cause it's the energy of the people, you know, that you
Yeah.
feed off of that energy. You know what I mean? When you see people like that dancing, it's your music. It feels good, you know. So
Uh-huh.
it helps your performance.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really
it was
cool.
fun. This is probably one of my favorite shows ever.
And what
I'm
song
like,
was
if I
that?
could just do this every month.
Yeah.
This is late night right
Late
now.
night. Okay, that's the one I like.
I think I do
That
late
is
night.
dope.
I do a song called On and On, which is like an unreleased song, but
Okay.
it's like a really fun party song.
Right,
So
right.
I always put it in some of these shows, and then I did Control Freak, of course.
Yeah, that one.
That was like the song that I was pushing around this time.
That's good. Look at that.
How come you
That
haven't
is
put?
dope.
How come it's unreleased?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I never finished it. There's like an open verse that I was gonna try and get an artist on, and then I just never finished it. I kind of went in a different direction with this album that I'm working on. It's a little more.
How many songs do you have already completed on this album?
It'll be 11 songs total. I have two more songs to record. One I'm re-recording, and then
Okay.
So
another.
13 albums. So.
Yeah.
Yes. No, so it'll be 11 total.
Oh,
11 total. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes out.
Well, actually, originally I was like, oh, I'm gonna release it on Valentine's Day because it's called Mixed Emotions, and I was
Right.
like, okay, it's perfect. But then I felt too much pressure to finish it, and I was like, you know what? I've already put so much time into this and so much effort into it, and I'm working with such good producers and writers that I've been blessed to, you know, work with that. I really just want to make it, you know, everything that I want it to be.
Right.
So I didn't put a date on it. I want to finish the album this month.
Okay.
And then go into the mixing process of it and just figure out after the mixing when I'm going to set my date. And then that'll
Very
help
cool.
with like my visual and my, you know, cover shoot and stuff like that, because that's a whole nother
The
production
process,
side of it. Yeah.
So how long
Exciting.
from day one to like finish date your albums out? What is
Yeah, how long have you
Well,
worked on
I
it?
started working on this album when I released my last video off of my first album. So Control Freak. When I released
Okay.
Control Freak, which was June of last year, I believe. So right around June. So almost a year already
wow.
that I've been working on it. Yeah.
Perfection, right?
My last album took about 2 years though, just because it's just like a lot. You know, sometimes I go in like this energy where I'm not, you know, I'm just like, oh, okay, let me do some photo shoots.
Right. I mean,
We
because
can
yeah,
work on some dance stuff and
Right.
get, you know.
Yeah, that's
back
cool.
into it, take
since
a
you're
little
busy,
break.
you're working on other stuff, you know, and
Yeah.
sometimes you have that block, right? Because you know,
Yeah.
writing all your music and stuff.
And
So
sometimes I spread myself too thin. You know how people are like, focus on one thing. Yeah, I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm a Gemini, so I'm all over the place. And like, I try and really be those two people. And it's like,
Yeah.
I can do a million things.
Multitasker. Yeah, that's cool.
So
Yeah.
going to back to that video though, I feel like there's something you don't hear about a lot are like unless it's just me, beaches in Texas. I mean,
Well-
how was that? Like, I feel
Well,
like you don't hear about that a lot.
You know what was cool is that I was actually in Texas to perform at South by Southwest,
Right,
which
right.
is, you know, was up in, you know, Austin, Texas.
Right.
So this was 5 hours. So I performed the night before and then drove 5 hours. When I actually had a flight there, and my dancers were gonna drive and meet me, but I was like, I don't want to make you guys do that. Like, I'll just drive you guys.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
so
I ended
cool.
up
Okay.
just driving them.
Cool.
And then we got there and we had to go, you know, over a bridge to the island where the Clayton's Beach Bar was. And so it was a great experience because I got to perform, you know, in 48 hours twice in Texas in two completely different parts.
Nice.
And
Wow.
I didn't know that there was really beaches in Texas either.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sound stupid. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
No, I would have thought
See, I
like
took a shot.
I
I
mean,
was
if you
like,
think about it, if you go down to the end, and like it does hang in the water, but you know,
Right.
who looks at
Well,
you?
yeah.
but,
Geography
but
very
that's what I
much.
was saying. Is like,
Every
I
day
feel
I
like you
look-
don't hear about like beaches in
Yeah.
Texas. You know what I mean?
I don't look
So-
at a map every day. Texas.
Right.
Right.
yeah.
Beach
Especially no
right there.
concerts like on the beach in Texas, you know?
Exactly.
You show that to like 20 people, nobody's gonna think, oh, that's Texas, you know? It's like
Honestly, first
Florida,
thing that came to mind, Florida. That's what
LA.
came to my
Yeah,
mind.
it looks like Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it does. Or
but-
like Cancun. You know how they have like
Exactly.
spring break
Yeah,
Cancun
yeah.
that you used to see.
Exactly.
That's how I felt. Like I remember watching like MTV Spring Break.
That's cool.
Growing
Hell
up,
yeah.
You know, like
Uh-huh.
Carson Daly. That's what I felt like. I was like, this is my moment.
Where's Carson? Where's Carson?
Carson, where you at?
I'm on TRL next. I'm gonna be on TRL.
I'm like, I know when they get off the stage, they're gonna play games, which they really did. It was like their own
We're
version
bringing
of
this
it.
shit back, y'all. Shit.
Yeah, it was
That's
really
awesome.
great. No, but a lot
Very
of really
cool.
big name people perform there, so
Who
I
else
felt
was there?
honored to like. I was
Okay.
like, oh, okay.
Like-
Within like the same week, it was like Cardi B, Future.
Wow.
That,
This is a win.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need to say anymore.
No one's knocking.
Do
No
you
way.
know- oh, it's the win. Like, that's enough. But no, yeah, it was cool.
That's
It
really
was a
cool.
great time. It was a great time.
Did you get to meet like Cardi B and?
No,
Future?
no,
No,
she didn't
she-
perform when I was
Oh,
when
okay.
I was there. But yeah, there's a long list of people. I think Gucci Man performed like the week
Oh,
before
wow.
I was there or something.
Wow.
Yeah, there was
Cool.
a lot of people who.
How long
performed.
was this concert for?
Which one?
The when you.
Oh no, I just did 3 songs.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I just did
It was a one day thing though for the
Yeah,
whole.
it was a one day.
Or was
thing.
Like they
Ju-
host just separate
well, no,
events.
It was like a whole spring break, so I think that they had like 2-3 weeks of it, and like every weekend they would have different acts and
Ah,
different
that's pretty cool.
performers. And
It's
stuff.
like Coachella, but like
Yeah.
bigger and
On the
longer,
beach.
like on the beach.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
so
Nice.
I've never been to Coachella. But
yeah, me
yeah,
neither.
maybe not bigger. I've never been to Coachella either.
Oh,
but-
no, wait, I would assume you'd be the first
Yeah.
one.
So
out
it's
of
next
us,
though,
yeah.
right? So next on your
Yeah.
list, right?
Performing
There
at
you
Coachella.
go. We'll see.
Cool,
And
cool.
you said you've done acting as well, or did
Yeah,
I?
I've done some acting as well. Done a
Anything
few
we've seen you on?
movies. I've done some stuff with Universal.
Oh, nice.
I've
Cool.
done some stuff on
You did this-
Netflix, Redbox. I've
Anything
done
we
the
could
Marlon
watch?
Wayans show.
Or anything?
Wait,
Yeah,
you
there's
did
a
this
couple
show?
things. There's-
Yeah, Marlon. Was it Marlon
yeah,
Wayans that you did?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
AWOL 72. I speak Russian in.
Cool.
That
Oh,
one
nice.
is also on Netflix.
How?
Or Redbox, I think. And
funny.
Sunny and Ray Ray was actually my first movie that I ever did, my first lead movie. It was actually unreleased. It just went to like a select theaters.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
There was something on the production side of it, you know,
Right.
with the distribution, who knows.
Right.
But I wish it was released because it was one of my favorite movies and one of my favorite characters to play.
Oh,
and I actually won
man.
an award at one of the film festivals, so it's kind of cool.
Nice.
I'm like,
Congratulations.
maybe one day I'll like be able to have like a little private screening of it.
You
and,
should.
like,
That's
should.
cool.
As you should.
They
We
don't
could come
give you
to it,
like
you
your
know?
own DVD.
No, I do have my
Oh,
own
okay,
copy
cool.
of it, but it's like, you know, I can't really. Maybe what?
That's awesome.
No, I don't have one. Just kidding.
My bad.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Kidding.
Burning people
Apologize
out
right now. Say you're sorry.
Do you like
So
your
funny.
your Russian accent's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really good.
No, well, you know what's funny about that is like I my first assistant when I moved here, she's amazing. She could do every accent known to man. Like she could go from German to Spanish to Irish to like Russian, everything, Australian. She did everything, and so I don't know, one day I really,
I don't know, where's that
picked
from?
up on the Russian one day, and I just would do this little voice with her, and like my agent called me at the time and was like, "Oh, you have a audition for this Russian role," and I was like, "No way." I
Nice.
actually got it. I was like, "Yes."
What did you have to do in the audition?
I just had to speak Russian.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
actually had to learn some lines in Russian, which
I was gonna
cool.
say, yeah,
Yeah,
you had to
I
like learn.
Yeah, I had to
the-
learn some lines in Russian, but
Do
it
you
was
remember
cool
them
because
still?
Yeah, do you remember any of them?
Если у него means does he have it?
What is it? How to say it?
How to again?
Если у него.
Если je ne
Если у
veux.
него.
Like that, huh?
Anything else?
You gotta add that flavor to Если у ne
And then I
veux.
forgot the other one. It was like Shadamna something. I forgot. I don't know. I gotta watch some.
Gotta recap,
Yeah, I
right?
gotta read it.
You gotta recap one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get back into the acting stuff. You know, that wasn't really. I feel like that was a passion that was grown after being here.
That happens in California. I bet,
Hollywood,
right?
the whole
Yeah, because
acting.
I wasn't a strong reader in school, but I'm very strong at memorizing.
Okay, that's
I
good.
have very strong memorization.
Even with the
skills, so-
420 stuff, man.
Yeah, you would think I'm a productive
What are you trying to say? You surprised that she can remember lines?
Smokers can read too.
Smokers can
My
read
bad,
too.
my bad.
I remember lines too, man.
So you said acting wasn't your like initial passion?
Yeah, no, I was originally. I originally moved out here to do modeling.
Gotcha, okay.
And I mean, I did music when I was younger, and like I said, I did the dancing and the cheerleading and stuff like that. But I had started modeling in probably like 2007. I started building my portfolio in New York, and so originally when I came out to California to visit the first couple times, I was already modeling. So then, that was like my foot in the door. That was like the reason that I came here. And then once I was here and had access to all these
that.
different foundations, I was like, let me see what else I can do. Hence, Jill of all trades.
What's the best modeling gig you've done?
Playboy,
biggest
of
gig.
course.
Oh, the Playboy.
Playboy.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you meet Mr. Hugh
Of
Hefner?
course.
Oh, no way.
We
You went to the
went
house
to
and everything?
Yeah, no, I got to meet Hugh back in 2009,
Rest in peace.
2008. I met him again in 2009, 10. Probably, yeah, I got to meet him a few times throughout his life.
would've
And my
known.
last pictorial
Uh-huh.
with Playboy came out like within the week of him passing.
Yeah,
So
rest in
rest
peace.
in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Hugh.
Rest in peace.
So it was
You're
really
gone.
monumental for me because that was one of the biggest reasons for moving here. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, after moving here, I worked a lot with like Playboy Radio and Playboy TV, and I was Playboy Radio Mate 2012, and I did a lot of
Nice,
stuff.
congrats.
You know, thank you. I
Cybergirl?
did a lot
Were
of
you
stuff with
Cybergirl?
them. Yeah. So then, when I shot in 2017, like my first pictorial, they picked me for the Miss Cybergirl of the Month for June, which was like a really big deal for me.
I voted for you.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's a big honor for sure. Because a lot of girls probably go for that, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I auditioned
Not
3
bad.
times over
Oh,
10 years
wow.
before I was even selected.
10
Wow.
years. Wow.
Yeah.
They're
It's
really
like that, huh?
thorough.
Like I found an interview from 2008 the other day that was from an audition that I did in Ohio. It was like a big open casting for Playboy. And
In
like,
Ohio?
they
What's
were
the interview
interviewing
like?
me, and it was just so funny. Well, no, you go in and you do a test shoot, and they kind of like, you know, ask you a bunch of questions, and it's so nerve-wracking. And at that time, I was probably like 19, 20 years old, and I hadn't really grown into like my sexuality. Like as far as like, you know, you could be a woman and be sexy, but there's like a difference. Like you can do the bare minimum and
yeah,
be
and
sexy.
now you know you're sexy. And you look
I'm like
amazing.
before I was like trying to be extra, probably, you know, doing backflips and like
the cheerleader.
they're like, okay. And then I learned to straighten my hair, and of course, like that's the look that they like. You know, I'm naturally really curly, so
Right.
They like the straight
Oh, they
hair look.
prefer it straight.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, everyone
wow.
in Hollywood does. So.
Really?
Yeah, I
I
feel
thought-
like get it.
I
Every
never even noticed.
in my experience, every job, they're like, oh, let's straighten your hair, or come with your hair straight, or, you know, sometimes I'll get
Oh,
a little
interesting.
curly,
Yeah,
but
that's
not really.
interesting.
Which is cool that now I've established my brand a little bit more, so now I just don't care. Like, yeah,
Yeah, at least they're helping you out.
Hey guys,
It's gonna go one or the two.
We welcome your curls here.
Maybe next time.
I should have told her to straighten it before she got here.
We're not that Hollywood yet.
So what's Playboy been up to nowadays? Are they still?
Yeah, no,
Like-
they're still kicking. His son Cooper actually is like the executive chief now, and he took it over. I follow him, so I get
Then
to
you
kind of
have-
like see, you know, what you know.
Did his son make any
is
changes to the
being cut
company?
out. I think that you know.
Well-
They're obviously expanding every day and just changing things and trying to like come with the new millennium, which
Right.
is why you
Right.
know they're adding just
For a
different
while-
things, and they're kind of taking away. Sorry,
No,
they're-
you go for it.
They're taking away, you know, some of more or less aspects of Playboy to focus on other parts. Is you know what I've heard. So we'll see what those parts are.
Because I know they have I don't know if they tried it out for 1 year. They did a no more like actual nudity.
Yeah, they
in
did
the,
it
in
for
the
1
mag-
year, a
in the
few
ma-
years
right.
back, just for,
and it
you
just
know,
was like
PR stunt.
it
No
did
nudity?
not like no nudity on
Oh,
a
okay.
Playboy magazine.
So like
Yeah.
like blankets covering.
Yeah,
like
which was unheard of,
inside
you know what I
and-
mean?
Did that help any?
I don't know what they're
Maybe- I mean,
Because
I'm
I don't
not
keep up with
sure.
them, and
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
liars.
I would. I swear.
He has
I
a
would
Playboy
just-
magazine in his car.
Okay, well, I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna say, I mean, Playboy, I would assume was known more for
Right.
paper,
Right.
magazines, covers, and whatnot. So I would think that would have had to change by now, right? Because of
Yeah.
video.
Well,
Well, the
digital is
internet,
more-
right?
Yeah.
Probably
I'm
changed
sure
the
So-
whole
IG,
game.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Twitter.
I
you
mean,
know.
it'll always be Playboy, but
Right.
obviously, you know,
Yeah.
without Hugh being here, it's just changed.
Right.
It's just not
right.
the same with
It's
the
just not
greatest
the
man
same,
on
yeah,
earth.
But that bunny logo is like
Oh,
iconic,
iconic,
right?
dude. That's
It's-
like it's like right up there with
that's
Coca-Cola.
I feel like that's what's gonna keep them there. Just that
Yeah.
it's so known. It's so
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you know.
that's a nice sign. Yeah, Coca-Cola, Playboy Bunny,
Right,
and
right.
Apple. I think are like the number 3 or
Wow.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Playboy too.
yeah, Playboy,
Wow.
Coca-Cola, and Apple.
Who doesn't know Playboy?
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like it's just,
Exactly. Yeah, the name you hear it and you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You just think of that.
Right,
you know?
Playboy. You.
Do you think
Yeah.
they'll start to
Thank you.
transition off magazines and just go straight internet, or?
Yeah, I feel like eventually, because you know they've taken taken away. Excuse me.
It's the hot sauce.
It's the hot sauce.
Guys.
Yeah, I think eventually, because they've taken away the special edition features. Like they used to have a lot of like magazines that were like, you know, so and so girls or you know college girls or whatnot.
Oh,
And I
okay,
know that a
okay.
lot of those have been taken off
So-
stands just
Oh,
to
wow.
minimize everything. You know, a lot of things is digital now.
Yeah,
Right,
for
right.
sure. Yeah,
I
the
mean, that's why
internet
they do
changed the whole
whole
game.
Cybergirl
Everything's
now,
digital.
right? I
Yeah, which
mean-
is why Cybergirl is like, you know, to me, it was
It's
just as
the-
big
yeah.
as being like in the
Exactly.
magazine.
Right.
I didn't care.
Wow.
Because is there still Playmates in them? And like,
Yeah, there is still
a call?
Playmates. They are still doing that. Yeah, I think I just seen somebody who just won this year, 2019. So I was like, oh.
Oh wow, congrats!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
There must have been a little bit there.
I was like,
That was a
goals.
fakest. That was a fakest. Congrats.
Oh, it was sincere.
I believed it.
You know, I worked for Playboy myself. You guys didn't know. Dead serious. I got it.
Really?
It was like it was just for like one day. It was a gig.
What'd you
for
do?
like a TV show on Playboy,
Yeah.
and it was for a bunch of like cougars who were gonna go with these men, right, and pick them out who they kind of want to date, right, and whoever they pick out is gonna be part of that reality show for Playboy.
Amazing.
And I went, and they're here in Burbank. Some offices are here in Burbank, and I
Yep,
went.
yep.
Yeah. I've been to those studios
Yeah.
myself,
Listen,
and I
what
went
were
up
you?
there. And, well, I was supposed to be one of those guys, right?
Oh, okay.
And I was in a scene where 3 of the cougars were interviewing each of us, right? And I had to take off my shirt and, just stand there.
Watch out.
And they were like, you have a nice body. And I
He
was
was
like,
a hunk.
you know what I'm saying. That's what I do.
Just got out of the gym.
They're like out. And I'm just, damn it.
That's funny. It was a cougar hunk.
Yeah, but I did that. It was,
Yeah,
it was
Playboy's
a
fun.
weird experience, but
Where's
it
the
was
That's
mansion?
fun.
interesting though.
Where's the mansion?
It's off
yeah.
of Sunset, and I mean they sold it. It's off of Sunset.
Oh, they sold it.
What is it?
Yeah.
So is it not?
They sold it to the
operating?
neighbor, actually. Yeah, no, they sold it to the neighbor. Bought it and is like expanding his property.
Who's the
Oh.
neighbor?
Some
Wow.
young, very wealthy man.
You would think
Nice.
he would turn it into like some sort of museum.
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
think, you would think.
Well,
but-
you guys remember that show
which is
MTV
so
Cribs?
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Of
one of the
course.
episodes there, and it was like he had like a mini jungle in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Really?
yeah.
It
The
was
Corrado.
like insane game
It's
rooms.
amazing.
The backyard was like insane. There was like this cave.
Yeah,
and
the
there was a pool
Grotto.
there.
Or, am I saying that right?
Yeah, the grotto.
The Grotto.
Mhm,
Yeah,
the
it's like
grotto.
Oh, yeah,
underground
Yeah, I have a
jacuzzi.
Yeah,
picture
that's
in
what I
there.
meant. Have you-
With my curls.
No way.
Pull
I
that
love
shit
it.
up right now.
Awesome. I'd love to see that. That's
Like, I
awesome.
probably
Pull up her
could. I
IG.
can find it. I can find it. It's on my Facebook actually, because I don't
Okay.
really go on Facebook. But
Wow.
yeah,
Plug your
That
phone
is
when you're doing
amazing.
so funny.
That is crazy.
But yeah,
okay.
the mansion was amazing. It's definitely, it was outdated. They left all the original stuff in there,
Yeah.
from back in the day. But it's so crazy to think that I was a part of like
Yeah.
something
History,
that will
you know,
never be.
that's
And
gonna-
before
Right.
Hugh
again,
passed away, so that's
It's so
awesome.
amazing.
That is pretty cool.
It's really amazing.
So you've been to a bunch of Playboy parties and stuff.
Yeah, I've been to some Playboy parties and Candyland and some of the charity stuff.
What's
it
Candyland?
was amazing. Candyland is like just. Have you ever seen like Babes in Toyland or like Candyland? They just have like a bunch of like Candyland stuff. You
Oh,
know?
okay,
It's, like
cool.
all the girls. And I remember I wore like a like an edible lingerie piece.
Nice.
Like,
Hot
you know,
topic.
in Candyland.
Yeah.
Hot
Yeah.
topic or
Yeah,
Yeah, for
actually,
sure.
probably, definitely.
Was that
I've
a
seen
hot
those
topic?
at
Has a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you know?
I'm gonna find
You know,
it.
there's a little
They all have
section.
those kind of
Yeah.
like that and like Spencer's. They have those all
Oh,
those
yeah,
kind of
So
Spencer's.
like I have
too,
like
yeah.
a folder on my Facebook. This is you could tell. The last time I updated it was in 2012, but it's this Playboy moments, So it even has like the driveway,
Let's plug your phone and let's see if we get. Oh, I think you're
Here.
too far actually.
Plug
Yeah.
Plug in. Okay.
There's the little
A fountain of use.
Is that like a known
That's a
fountain?
That one
That's a
thing.
fountain.
This is funny. They have like a cardboard cutout. I don't know if you could see it in the window. It's like in the window.
On the top or second or the
Right
bottom or
here,
second?
right down here. I'm gonna see if I have another one cloose. Look, there's Hugh.
Oh my God!
Hey, there's the Hugh.
Oh, I just noticed you. Sorry, I was looking at that woman on the right.
Curls. Look at me in the grotto.
Whoa, that looks dope.
That's at the mansion.
This is in the grotto at the mansion.
You know what?
Yeah,
if
that's
the-
awesome.
If,
Looks
if
cool.
the rest
Yeah,
of the
that's
episode,
awesome.
if the rest of the
So
episode
funny.
has to do with us
The
looking at
little
your pictures, I am
Playboy.
totally
Oh,
okay.
look, this is Candyland. You see me with my little edible sauce.
Yeah.
Tiny. See how I hadn't really grown
Were you
into
like
my
eating
sex
off of
appeal
it
yet?
at all?
Oh, was that like
Look,
10 years
there's the
ago?
Pool.
Jeez.
Mhm.
Pool.
Oh, there you go. I was in the window. I knew I had a better picture.
Oh, what the?
Cardboard cutout.
Of
Oh,
you?
really?
Of you.
Oh, it scares off the people
There's
trying to
me and
break
my
in.
best friend.
Yeah,
She's
that's
been
what
in
it is.
Playboy like 8 times. That's
No way,
one of my
nice.
best friends. She's amazing. This was the line of everyone trying to leave. This was the
Oh, it's
party.
one of the
Line to
parties?
leave.
This was the party.
Do you still get invited to those parties?
I mean,
Would
they
you
don't
like to?
exist
Can you?
anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
you're right.
way,
You're
they
right. You're right.
canceled
You're
it?
right.
I mean,
Dude, the
because
house has
they
been
sold. the
sold.
Oh, yeah,
mansion,
you're right.
yeah.
Come on.
Here's on set of some Playboy stuff. How funny.
Well, you have an
These are
amazing
really
body,
old. Thank
Jalissa.
you.
You work
They're
out a
so
lot.
old. No, I
Your
don't.
eyes
No?
really pop.
Is that all
Yours
natural?
too.
Yeah, it is. I think it's just, I held the muscle tone and stuff from cheerleading and,
Okay.
was able to.
I mean, in your music
Be
videos,
blessed
you're
with good
dancing.
genes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Thank the
run,
Lord.
Did you run into anyone like besides like Hef and the Playmates, like celebrities?
No,
or?
I got to. Well, I mean, Diddy was there that night, and
Cool.
A bunch
Did you
of
meet him?
people Were
Wow.
there that night? Yeah, I've met him. I've met him also. I've met a bunch of people in the industry just from like working and from networking functions.
You're always meeting somebody, right?
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
sure.
but I did. My first time there, I met Bridget, Holly, and Kendra.
I was gonna ask
and it
that
was
right now.
when
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Girls
Cool.
Next Door was huge.
Awesome.
Oh,
So you got to
yeah.
meet them and
So I
stuff.
got to meet them.
That
Yeah,
show
it
was on E, right?
amazing.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Was it weird to see them all three with you,
Oh my
like
God, it was so
interacting
weird.
kind of
yeah,
with them?
especially because I was like 19 years old and it was my first time in Los Angeles, and I was like, "Is this?" life?
Were they all
This is
his
the LA
girlfrients or
life
something?
right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were all his
They were all
girlfriends.
his,
And
like,
then I
legit
didn't.
girlfriends?
Yeah, and then I didn't move
Like-
here until.
There was action going on.
Yeah,
with
well,
all-
no, it was like a big dinner going on, but
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure.
not at the time.
Yeah,
I
not
bet.
at the time, but I'm
But at
sure.
night, yeah.
Like
Well,
that,
no,
I
that's
never-
what I meant. Like, were they that
See,
relationship?
when I was
It's like right there on the table.
So funny. No, when I was there, it was always just parties and events and stuff. I never seen any of that.
No, I'm just
stuff
saying.
go on.
Was it a relationship like that? Was it a
Yeah,
sexual?
no.
I just didn't know. I just
No,
didn't
they
know
were.
if
I
he
think
just
they
hired
actually had
them.
rules
Or...
and stuff.
Really?
It was a whole stipulation.
He's a little strict, I heard. I
stipulation.
thought.
Yeah, I
Or-
heard.
Well,
But
he
I don't
would
know. I
have
was
to.
never one of the
Yeah.
girls. I wasn't lucky enough. I understand. He was already like married when I came around.
I can be your hef.
I'm kidding.
Man,
So funny.
that is cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That
But
is
Hef is
cool.
awesome,
Yeah,
dude. That,
good
that
stuff.
yeah, that dude did a lot for.
Yeah, dude.
the
He did a
world.
lot for me, and you know.
Yeah.
but-
It's funny.
Yeah, one of his products got me in trouble in the 4th grade.
Oh,
I think we all have our stories. in there,
Detail.
like
What
grade
is your
school.
story?
Just some kid, one of the kids in my class brought one of like this like 50th anniversary book, and it was black with like the bunny logo on it.
Yeah, I think that's the one I had too.
Yeah, he
I mean,
br-
the
he-
one that I saw from my
Yeah, the
friend.
one you saw. Yeah, it's always the friend, right? The friend brought it, and then like one of the teacher aides was like, saw the bunny, and was like, "Give me that book,"
Oh, saw
and
the
then
logo.
nailed it on all of us. We were just like
no.
looking through the pages, like, "What? No way."
For me, it was my older cousin. It was my older cousin. This is for sure. It wasn't me. I never owned one, but it was my older cousin who kept one under his bed. And
funny.
we'd go. We were kids. We were running around, and we see it, and like, what is this? And it's like as soon as you open it, it's like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what that
Yeah,
moment?
that's funny. See, for me, it was like my friend's dad, and he like found the magazines, and I'm like, oh my god, they're so beautiful. Like, I want to be one of them every day. I'm like, wow, is that what they look like when you get them? Like,
See, but the difference
I want
is
those.
The appreciation is different.
Yeah,
difference-
very different.
the difference with that is that you never had to worry about getting in trouble, though.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like we were just
True.
kind of like, oh man, we can't get caught with this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like you could have just been like, what? I'm just looking at the pictures,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how would you punish your daughter for looking at a Playboy?
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you,
Well, I'd be like, oh
Awkward
no.
conversation.
but when your son watches it, you got to have that talk with him. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
all right, look, can't be doing this. Type
They're
thing.
expensive.
about
You got to
that
buy your
time.
own.
So funny.
Oh my god,
stuff.
that is funny.
That's pretty awesome, though. That you got to meet
Yeah.
Hugh and everything.
Playboy,
Yeah.
music videos, concerts. You're all over the place.
Yes, so
Yeah.
stay tuned for my 2020 calendar. It'll be on pre-sale really soon, and my album should be done. and I'll
Pre-sale?
have-
And where can we get this
have
calendar?
you-
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And where do I order this?
Mario wants to know.
It's on my website.
Have you shot all the photos already for your?
No, I'm gonna shoot it. So we just thought of the whole concept,
Oh, okay.
and we were playing around with the concepts for a little while. And
I'm a photographer on the side.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah,
Freelance.
so we're gonna
Freelance.
start shooting it soon.
That's
pretty
cool. Where you guys
cool.
gonna
I
shoot
finish
it?
my album. Well, I can't tell you because then I start to give away the concept.
Oh, okay,
but,
cool.
But look for behind
I'll
the
edit
scenes
it
on
out.
my
Say
Instagram.
it and I'll edit it out.
Yeah.
There's anything can be edited out. You know? So you do what you want, but you also have this other project that I was a part of, right? Tell us about that. Shop.
Oh yeah, so
JI'DAE.
my boutique just came out as well. It's called JI'DAE.
JI'DAE.
It's
JI'DAE.
my name's Jillisa, and then my best friend's name Dana. We kind of like put our names together and made JI'DAE.
Do you guys get it?
Yeah, it sounds a little
It
French.
Clever, right?
is.
JI'DAE.
It is French-ish.
Yeah.
Ooh, oui,
Yeah,
oui.
so we just launched that a couple weeks ago, and it's a men's and women's clothing boutique. It's online, and
Your
yeah,
boy
we're
here.
just
Yeah, I see Mario a
What's
lot.
the-
venturing
Modeling
off.
and
Yeah,
stuff. There you go.
Mario did some modeling.
What's-
He did great.
What's the website?
It's called shopjidae.com.
Shopjidae.com, okay.
J-I-D.
Go to it real quick. Go to it. I want to see myself. I mean, Jillisa on the page.
Yeah, it's the clothes.
It's the clothes that I want to see. You know, I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we.
I saw you had like a fox fur. I was like, that looks nice. And then all the
Yeah.
clothes Mario does. Pretty nice.
Thank you. There it is. And
That's
I
the
worked hard
idea.
on my Instagram too.
Yeah, no, you do. We'll go on your Instagram right now.
Look
Look,
at
there's our
Mario.
guy right there. Mario. That's a nice shirt,
Guys,
too.
that's
I like
me.
that
I know that
shirt.
guy. I know that guy.
I'm saying I work hard on this one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Kevin, we know that guy. We know that guy.
I work hard on mine too,
You
though,
work-
guys. Really hard.
You see how she organized it? There's,
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
When did you
Yeah.
start this right here?
I was all stiff when I was
Well,
like,
I built the page like almost a year ago, but I finally, we were back and forth with the name for a little while, and then, getting the website built and getting the merchandise and shooting all the content. And, it was just a process, just doing everything. But
Yeah, I bet.
I'm excited that we're finally.
click on the link on
in
top,
the
on top of that YouTube page.
Yeah.
Click the www.shop. JI'DAE.
Yeah, I like that shirt, though. that
JI'DAE.
Mario has.
Thank
I
you.
felt like you were wearing one of those like
Are you
French hats and wearing red lipsticks when you thought of the name.
Are you the
Yeah.
designer and stuff like that?
No,
Des
so we
Chacons
just
chez
so right now we're just a
Deschamps, something
boutique,
like
so
that,
we
you know?
wholesale, other
Awesome.
brands and
Yeah, for
stuff.
sure.
But we will eventually have our own, which is exciting too.
How? Shop JI'DAE.
All right,
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
when you
do
say those
that
names, you
later.
gotta like have your fingers.
But there
like
we
this or
are.
something.
There's Mario.
That's me, guys. That's me.
Yeah.
And then
Right on the front
she's there
page.
too. She's
I'm there
whatever.
too.
I don't get to do a lot. Okay, I'm proud of what I do.
No, it looks good, man. Looks good.
Yeah.
I like the teal, the turquoise,
Thank
and all that. I
you.
love that color. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Thank you.
So
Me
guys,
too.
what size are you? What size are you guys? I know you're gonna shop,
Medium.
right?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Medium.
support the
Yeah.
cause.
A medium.
Yeah, no,
Medium.
we're gonna.
Medium.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna look into it. We'll
Don't
put
buy
the,
that blue shirt,
Put the
Mario.
link on
Yeah, I was about to say we'll
Yeah.
put the link in the description.
Yeah,
and
Of
everything.
course.
in the YouTube
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
for
Sure.
the supporters.
You won't
and
look
the
good as good as
viewers
me
out
on that
there.
shirt, but yeah.
So-
All our 20 viewers out there that are looking at us.
So like I feel like nowadays like you kind of have to be like the jack of all trades kind of
Yeah.
thing. You have to learn a lot of stuff. Like you seem to be like in music, acting, selling, clothes and everything. Does it
Yeah.
all? Do they all seem like different like avenues? Like do they all seem like different in their own like little worlds, or does it all just seem like Hollywood?
In a sense, it's like I feel like they all kind of like piggyback off of each other for
Mm-hmm.
me. Some people are like, oh, don't, like I said earlier, don't spread yourself too thin. But me, I'm like, I like to do a bunch of things. I get
Right,
really bored
right.
easily. So, I'll just do a couple photo shoots. And now look, I have content for my page and plus
Yeah,
for
there
my
you go.
website.
Right,
So
right.
I just
Two-
did 2 in 1.
Yeah, very cool.
Jesus,
Yeah,
while
so I'm
you're young,
excited.
do as much as you can while you're young. You
Yeah.
know? 'Cause
Yeah. It's just like, dang, how do you have any like downtime? It's just like you're doing
Yeah.
all this stuff. Like, wow, you must be
Yeah,
so
are you-
busy.
are-
Do a little.
Do you have any free time for
I
yourself?
get, a little. I get downtime, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just a hippie. I like to watch conspiracy theories.
Oh, awesome. I love it. What's your
Okay,
favorite
cool. You're
one?
normal.
He's one of us.
Honestly, I just I watch a lot of like mystery and like unsolved mystery stuff
Cool.
and like First 48 and like I'm
All
really
right,
into
awesome.
all that like.
Yeah, the first 40 are
crime.
awesome for sure.
You get lost in like the rabbit holes of like YouTube. You know?
Oh, yeah, for
one
sure.
thing and one thing, and it's
No,
like, oh,
yeah,
man.
100%.
Yeah, I like the whole alien thing in space, and I'm looking at all these videos like, caught on tape, this
Yeah.
and this. I'm always just.
You're not a
Those are cool,
flat
too.
Earth believer, are you?
No.
You believe it's
I've
round?
seen that conspiracy though.
Yeah.
No, I do believe it's round. I think
Nice.
all of it is round. Yeah.
It's one of the lamest conspiracies.
Yeah, that's
I've
the
ever
weirdest
heard.
one.
The flat Earth, like.
They're
Yeah.
just trolls, man. Like,
It
they
is,
do it on
yeah.
purpose to
There's
like.
a whole gang of them then because
Yeah.
they believe it.
Yeah, I was
No, I
watching
think they
one
do
of the
believe it.
Yeah, they
Explorer
believe it.
people last night. Like, they had found the big white great shark in the tank, in the abandoned tank in Australia.
Oh, what is that? Like the megalodon or? What,
Well,
is
no,
that-
it was like a big great white shark, but they had preserved it in this wildlife, place in Australia.
Yeah.
And when it shut down, they just left it there.
What?
So these explorers went in and found this big great
big
white
old
shark.
shark.
And
Alive?
it's just in it's like in formaldehyde, sitting in this huge tank. And the owner, I guess, seen the video and basically said that they weren't able to move it. It has nowhere to go, and it's just gonna probably stay there. Or who knows? what
Wait, is
they're
it
gonna
alive?
do.
Yeah, is it alive?
No, it's dead.
No,
Oh, okay, yeah, I was about to say.
cool.
No
it's
food, no
dead.
Imagine if it
nothing.
was alive.
Dead.
Definitely. I'm just swimming into it.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
know,
god.
I thought that was part of the conspiracy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But
So funny. No, but it was creepy. So yeah, I found that and I was watching the little Explorer
cool.
pages. And
I'm into the whole murder mysteries right now.
yeah,
the
no,
whole
me too.
I can't get over it. I'm
Me
like
too, 'cause
going
I
to all
solve
these.
them. I
Oh,
solve them
nice. You're into it. You're writing stuff down.
Yeah. I'm like, oh,
That is
he did
funny.
it. He did it for sure.
I think it's so weird when people are hiking and they take pictures of people following them, and it's that's the guy who killed them. I'm like, what the heck? Have you seen that one?
Which one?
It's about these 2 girls who went hiking and they're on this
Okay.
big old trail, like a train tracks. And the last picture they took is a snap of some guy following them and a recording of him saying down the hill. And they never found the girls ever again. Yeah, it's really nuts.
I didn't see that one. No, but
That
I watch
sounds
a lot of
interesting.
those. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
all that creepy stuff.
Real quick, I wanted to thank you for hanging out with us
Thank
today. I
you.
appreciate you coming out
Thank
and
you for
you so
kicking my
much.
taste buds.
trying these hot
Trying
sauces.
something different.
thanks
You know.
again to Bootlikkers.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Liquor,
thanks,
thank you
yeah,
so
thank
much
you.
for your
Bootlikkers.
jerky.
That was fun. Way
And,
to take me out of my zone.
Yeah, and make sure you guys stay keep in touch with Jillisa and her album, her
Yeah.
calendar.
Right. So where could we? Where could your social? Like where could we?
Yeah, my
people find you?
social, Jillisa Lynn. Jill is a Lynn, is how you spell it. Jill, Jillisa Lynn. Jill
I
of all
remembered it.
trades.
Check out her music videos.
Yes, Control Freak.
You know, go to Shop
Control
Today.
Freak's the one you want.
Today.
And
You
Mario
know.
and I are gonna eat this habanero also.
Ooh.
when
We're
we're
gonna,
done.
I'm gonna take a bite out of it.
We're both gonna take a bite out of it.
Just
Cheers.
Just
for-
Cheers, sir.
And I'm going to watch.
Cheers.
And yeah.
There
put-
you have it.
We'll put in the descriptions like
Follow
all the
Jillisa.
Jillisa, your store,
Yes.
all your socials. We'll put it.
All that.
Yes,
And
get
make sure
ready.
you continue watching Hot Talk, subscribe, like,
Absolutely.
comment, and follow us on IG. And let's wrap this up because I'm dying here.
Thank you, Hot
Bye,
Sauce,
guys.
for having me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Now you